Okay, so now we're going to prepare a endospore stain. Now I have my smear. It's been fixed. Okay, it's labeled, so I know this is the top and I know exactly what I have on there. So I have prepared my smear, I fixed it, and now I'm ready to go ahead and do the stain. To prepare the endospore stain, we need the primary stain, which is malachite green, and safranin. Safranin is our counter stain. We also need a little piece of blotting paper so we can apply to the slide, which helps to prevent excess. It helps to prevent excess dyes from actually spilling over, and also helps to reduce the evaporation or how quickly it evaporates. So we place our slide over the heat. We apply our primary stain. Now it doesn't really make a difference if you do one or the first or the other, and then you could apply your blotting paper. So that helps to concentrate that the primary stain. Now you're going to leave this sit with the dye for about 3 to 5 minutes. Whenever it's drying out, you apply some more primary stain. So you want to ensure that endospores are actually exposed and they heat it up so that the stain can actually get within the endospores. So we're going to leave this for about 3 to 5 minutes, and every time it's drying out, we're going to apply some more primary stain. Okay, so now it's been 3 to 5 minutes, actually about 4 minutes. So we're finished with the primer stain. The next part is to do the counter stain with safranin. We don't need the heat for the counter stain, so we could get rid of this. I turn this off. I'll put this to the side. Here we go. Accidents, no accidents. And now we're ready to do our counter stain with safranin. Let's let it cool for about a minute, a few seconds actually. And once the cooling period is over, then we could remove the blotting paper and then continue with our counter stain. That should be good enough. So we get ready. Remember to always keep the top up. Be sure to be aware of what side you're working with. Carefully remove the paper. And now we're ready for a little bit of wash. So we could wash to remove the excess. Okay, now this is the top. Flood with safranin for about a minute. Let it incubate, let it sit for about a minute. After 1 minute, get rid of the safranin. And then we do a little bit of final rinsing. Well, we'll do the final rinsing. And now we're ready to examine our spores. We need to blot the excess water without wiping, but just blotting. And now we're ready to see whether we have spores or no spores. I did make an extra one. I began with one, now I have two. I made an extra one just in case. And that's the end of the endospore stain.